My name is Dwayne McCoy. I'm the IT manager for Boots and Coots International. We are a well control, fire prevention, fire suppression company worldwide. We specialize in uh, performing maintenance on live wells. We're one of the only companies in the world that can do the maintenance when the well is still live. My backup and recovery environment includes tape backup and then SAN snapshots and SAN replication. Use the snapshots and the replication for daily backup purposes as well as for disaster recovery. We do snapshots on our Dell EqualLogic SAN, depending on what the data is, but anywhere from every 30 minutes to once a day, depending on how critical the data is and how often there are changes made. The accounting data is snapshotted snapshots are taken every 30 minutes. It's replicated continuously. And, we use 100% Dell EqualLogic features. We're not using any third-party software for replication or snapshotting. It's all done with the built-in EqualLogic tools. I chose the Dell EqualLogic SAN many years ago, before it was Dell EqualLogic. I purchased an EqualLogic back when they were on their own, and I continued to use them because it works. And when you buy a Dell EqualLogic, you get everything. And I've had SANs in the past that 6 months after the purchase, I realized I needed something and it was going to cost me extra. With the Dell EqualLogic, you buy it, you get it. Everything comes with it, no extra charges, nothing hidden, and it performs perfect every day. My DR environment includes replication from Houston, Texas to Austin, Texas. We have a 20 megabit pipe connected via VPN, and we are replicating continuously. Roughly 45 to 50 gigs a day is being replicated. We use the aCelera sync to optimize the traffic between the two sites. Without the aCelera, we couldn't do it. I tried. I was trying to solve a massive amount of data replication across a relatively small bandwidth. I have 20 meg bandwidth between my two sites for disaster recovery, and it was almost impossible to replicate without having some type of WAN optimization. My first initiative was Riverbed. I tested it. It worked. There were just two issues that I had. Number one was the cost, and number two was the level of support that they offer. I chose Certeon for several reasons, actually every possible reason you could think of. Number one was its performance. I had a 30-day demo, and I was impressed with the performance. Number two was the level of support and the quality of the employees that work with Certeon. And number three was the cost. It was significantly less than any of the other competition. I have experienced probably a 50% cost savings, if not more, as opposed to using a hardware-based WAN optimization such as Riverbed. The overall cost savings on an upfront purchase was $30,000 savings on the upfront purchase, and that was using a 10 meg pipe with probably a 35 to 40% reduction with Riverbed, and now I'm getting 86 to 92% reduction, which is huge. When I put the aCelera in place, there is no longer a queue on my replication. When I was running the hardware-based appliance, I would have a queue. One replication wouldn't finish when the next one tried to start, so it was a never-ending cycle. I couldn't catch up. Putting the aCelera in place, I have no queue. It's always on time. It's pushing the amount of data that it needs to, and it never backs up. I have seen probably a $700 a month ROI just on bandwidth since I deployed the aCelera, simply because I can get more out of what I have bandwidth-wise. So I had no need to continuously increase my bandwidth. So if I had to guess, I would say somewhere around $700 a month for that. The year after year maintenance between aCelera and the competition is approximately $2,000 a year difference for the maintenance agreement. And just the time saved is priceless. I can only say one thing on the aCelera product and the company as a whole, and that is they're fantastic. I'm not gaining anything from that comment. I'm just being honest. The employees that work there are different than any other company. They care. When you call, you don't get the typical "is it plugged in" question. They handle you in a professional way, but yet they still are relaxed. They don't pressure you. Their product works better, in my opinion, than any other WAN optimization. It's more cost effective and it's easier to deploy. Since it's virtual, you don't have to go anywhere. If you have a machine sitting there, it'll run on a workstation if you need it to. You download an image and you're done. And it doesn't get any easier than that.